Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Daniels looking to throw. Got his man, it's Warren. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hampton, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Up the middle they go. Hampton, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
To the air goes Daniels.
He finds his man complete. That's Warren. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, it's Hampton able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there gets them down to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. To throw is Daniels. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
They go play action with Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 81 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Daniels.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Here's Smith to return it.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
And it will be Eagles football 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts.
And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Tiger swamp, Tiger swamp.
Another try for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 7-7, our score after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Daniels.
He finds his man complete. That's Hampton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Sidney Brown in on the tackle. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel. 39 yards.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Deron Payne able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Delta.
He'll drop to throw.
That one down the field for Ferguson.
And got his man complete.
Big strides, look at him go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
13 yards there on a Washington 1st.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
63, 63, 63.
Here's Hurts to throw.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
That is caught. He's got room at the 30.
They find some open field here.
And down to the 29-yard line.
Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Daniels.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Flush to his right.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 57 yards.
And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hampton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
2nd and 9. Daniels looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They'll run on first down. Hampton, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They go play action. Daniels.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.